Putin fighting Trump's war. Yes, welcome to another EH Live from Kiev in the Ukraine, where Russia wants to kick balls with the West. Midterm is just about in the corner in the United States. And Donald Trump and Putin were having black Russian sipping. Hello, how are you, my brother? Midterms are coming, so it is time to bring some black Russian into American politics. How about taking those two separatist lands in the Ukraine and shake up NATO? Yeah, that's exactly what the two tormentors are doing. The former tormentor of the United States, still hoping to become president, chatting with lifetime President Putin after they had a dose or a bottle of black Russian. You see, Putin doesn't stop. He's still in the mood of KGB, the Iron Curtain War, and he will never stop until he torments the West, the Cold War. And when two elephants fight, the grass suffer, and that grass is our African world, because we are neither there nor there, nor here nor there. So, Putin, sanctions alone are not the question, because in the capitalistic world, where monopoly had become a trend, there are companies that will still supply and do business with Putin. So Putin knows their tricks. China knows their tricks, because corruption is in the belly of Buckingham Palace, the Vatican, the White House, and of course, all the other group. So, Biden, you are hanging on your action because Putin wants to give you raw Putin with black Russian. And now we move down into Africa, where for the first time, Ethiopia have faced the giant. Egypt has been enjoying 100% of the Nile River. The Nile River is supposed to be the beacon, not just for Egypt, not just for Sudan, not just for Ethiopia, but for the whole of Africa. But they've been greedily sucking the returns of the Nile until Ethiopia came with a dam, and they are damming the Egyptian. Unfortunately, the ordinary Africans are suffering. Remember the Suez Canal? Egypt is supposed to be sharing the returns of the Suez Canal. All these containers, big containers, pass through. Why are goods so expensive in Africa? Because the cost of containers are so bloody high. And Egypt is in bed with the West. All the boats, the containers, the contracts are controlled by white capital. And of course, because 90% of what Africans eat, wear, and use come from somewhere else, including Bend-Down Boutique, the Suez Canal is an oasis of dollars, and Egypt has been eating it alone. In fact, the Arab world, not Africa, if they have the way they want to remove themselves from Africa, and the Europeans play that dirty ball game, they call the rest of our area Sub-Sahara. Don't sub me, I'm not a subway. So Ethiopia finally got the balls in its pot and is roasting it. The dam is an equitable way of managing the equitability of the returns on the Nile. So it is time for Egypt to come on the table, Sudan come on the table, and talk as an African Union rather than Egypt or the Arab world. Ethiopia is changing games, and the West do not like it, because guess who are the partners? China. And China is transforming Africa. If Africans can only get up and understand, and for the diasporic Africans or the black Africans who are still too drunk in assimilation. Where is your investment? Africa is not poor, because if Africa was poor, all these Mozungus, all these white capital people will not be going there when we are running away. So it is time for us, from football, sports, to the mining and digging, put your money where your mouth is and just stop talking about black history. Talk about the rooted African story. And for Ottawa, Justin Trudeau has passed an emergency law. Go-funding accounts are now going to be monitored. So we bring in the African mix, the money launderers, those thieves of African money. It is time to bring them in the mix. And we are going to expose them all live.